Well, I mean, number one, he was healthy. I think that's, he had a couple of games where he probably wasn't healthy and hadn't prepared. And like I said, it goes back to practice, quite frankly. And I know that's kind of a lame answer. Nobody really wants to hear that. But he just had such a great week of practice. And Max threw him the ball just over and over and over in practice, and he made plays. And I think the two of those guys just really felt the connection, felt like we had a matchup and some of the things that they were going to do defensively. And we needed him. We needed him to have a big game. And again, I thought Max threw the ball exceptionally well. You think about the touchdown to, was that
Barber?
Yeah, to Tay. The touchdown to Tay was a hell of a throw. Obviously, the touchdown to Quentin at the end of the game was a hell of a throw. Just thought he really did a good job, played well. But again, those two guys, they just practiced so well this week. I thought it might carry over the game.
How much did they change with David?
Not nothing really. I don't think much. I think they still ran the offense. I think they felt like Dean could run it. Obviously, he could. And he made some incredible throws. We had some guys covered and threw it in a spot where they could catch it. Thought he really played well. Yeah, it's hard to win on the road in college football, and especially against really good teams. And so, it's we'll take any win we can get in the Big 12. If we're 2-0 in conference play right now, this league is going to be a grinder. I think everybody's got a chance to beat anybody pretty much any given Saturday. And so, it's you're going to have to win some road games like this to have a chance to be relevant. And that's our goal. We want to be relevant in November. And you're going to have to go on the road and play against good football teams and figure out a way to win. That's what we did today.
So sorry, just talk about the difference in halves. 13 combined 47
Yeah.
first half.
Yeah, it was weird. I think both teams probably played a little tight early, it seemed like. And I think what happened, we just got settled in. Both teams did. And I thought Kansas did a great job making some adjustments at halftime. We were just having a hard time fitting everything up and getting stopped running football. And then they play action and got us some early downs and made some great plays. And so it's again, I think it's a credit to both offenses that they felt like they needed to step up and play aggressive, and I think they both did the second half, and they both made a bunch of plays because of it.
When the quarterback change happened second half there, how did that throw you off, and how did you guys adjust to it?
I don't think it did much really. I think they just did what they did, and and Jason came in and played really well. He's a great runner. He's got great speed. There were a couple of times we felt like our guys had him contained. We got outrun a little bit at times, and a couple of times on the perimeter just because he's a fast guy. Again, it's anytime a backup quarterback comes in and plays at the level that he played at, it's encouraging. That means you got a good football team and good offense.
What do you think of your boys? He had the interception because the ball didn't hit.
Yeah, I thought, we got to go look at the tape. I mean, that's one of those deals where, obviously we got a lot of stuff we got to clean up on defense. We got a lot of stuff we got to clean up on offense. We left a lot of plays out there. We gave them great field position at the end of the game on that kickoff. We talked about kicking it deep, decided to sky it, gave the ball at the 47-yard line. That's obviously not what you're going to do. So there's lots of stuff we got to improve on. As I said earlier, we had a fumble today, which we've had only one fumble all year coming in. Got to get that fixed. So a lot of stuff we got to fix. But we'll look at the tape and kind of see. And there's a lot of things that we can improve on, a lot of different areas, and certainly our play defensively can get better, just like we can on offense.
But he didn't seem bothered about what happened last week.
No, I don't think so. No.
He was fine in practice.
Yeah, Jamal had a great week. Yeah, great week of practice. He was fine.
I know it's week to week, but do you ever envision being at this point still undefeated with the way the schedule worked out?
Yeah, that was the one thing that, I'm going to be as honest with you as I can here. It's one of the things that we got through fall camp, and we sat down and we just said, you know what? We got some talented players. If we can figure this thing out, we're going to have a chance to have a good football team and be able to string some wins together. Now, I don't know if it was going to be early or late or whatever, but we felt like we had enough good players where we could field a very competitive football team. And the buy-in was exceptional. Taking over a program first year, there's a lot of growing pains. There can be. And our guys, to their credit, bought in from day one, really. And bought in from January on. And I was incredibly impressed with their attitude, their work ethic, maturity. You know, one thing I love about this team, they love football. You know, these guys love to play and they love to practice. So it's been fun to see them, you know, have some success. And when you have a team that does those things, typically, if you got enough good players, you're going to have a chance to have a pretty good football team. And we do now. Again, it's hard to know how good you are, honestly. I mean, I think everybody in this league's good. And we got some guys banged up today, and we're going to have to get some guys back healthy. We're still going to have to play better. But it's a great league, man. The Big 12 is I mean, it's big time football. It's a big time league. And I can't think of any other league where it's as competitive from top to bottom. So it's going to be an exciting conference race, and we want to be a part of it.
We'll go 2 more to 7 more of those, or is that going to get exhausting?
Yeah, you know, we'll take it. If we figure out a way to win, we'll take it anytime. You know, it's you know, I thought our guys just showed a good resolve today. It really did. I mean, I think there wasn't a sense of panic at all. I think our guys got frustrated at times that we didn't perform better. And again, Kansas had a lot to do with that. That's a good football team, man. And they were so well coached, and they just play so hard. And guys made plays, and it's you know, when you're facing an opponent like that, man, it's hell on wheels. And that's a good team.
When you use the word resolve, how important?
Yeah, big for us. I mean, that's the first one like that we've had. You know, and these guys have played in a bunch of close games, and so I mean, quite frankly, I'm worried a little bit about that coming in. Just the number of games that Kansas had played that have been very competitive ball games, and really we hadn't played one. And so, you know, it was going to be important for us to you know, come in and play really well and play well for 60 minutes and not have any let up. And as I said, I mean, we got on our heels a little bit, and we kept battling back and scratching and fighting and made enough plays to win.
Roxo Media House.